Alright, so it looks like everything should be working. Okay, so just gonna do a quick sound test. See if I can capture that on my laptop. It's reporting that my voice is coming through, but who knows? Okay, so just gonna do a quick. All right, I can hear it. So as far as I know, everything works. Okay, so let's just minimize that for now. All right, so remember when I said that the game is cursed? Well, um, I don't believe I don't think I necessarily believe in such things, but the HDMI port to my main monitor burned out. I cannot get it to work properly. I was rearranging a few things, and first my keyboard spacebar gave out, which, it was an easy fix. It turned out there was just some dust that got in the actuator or the sensor or something, which wasn't a big deal. The other problem was that I could not get the HDMI to display properly on my main monitor. It was stuck at 640 by 480, and there's nothing I could do to fix it. And when I tried connecting it to to my laptop and my other computer, it wouldn't function properly at all. It would display nothing, or less than nothing. Uh, so the HDMI port is fried, as far as I can tell. For some reason, I don't know. I don't think any dust got into it, but it's a fairly old monitor. Manufacture date April 2013, 10 years. That's pretty decent for a monitor. Um, I don't I don't really know what to say or what to make of it, but it's just, I just these things seem to coincide whenever I try to stream this game, and I'm honestly kind of nervous. But we'll try to work through it. Um, I'm kind of working on an elevated setup. It's a little bit higher than I would like. Maybe if it was a few inches lower, but we'll see with the new stream. Maybe I can finally lean back and see my computer properly, but I actually had to elevate my chair to make this comfortable. I'm not particularly happy with having to crane my neck up, but maybe I can do something with my seat. But anyway, it's just the DVI port still works. I'm going to guess that the VGA port works as well. Again, it's a fairly old monitor. 1080p 920 by 1080. I already have a monitor. I have my secondary monitor, and I have another monitor that I'm going to. I have another monitor that I'm going to be installing. It's not quite 4K. It's 3000 something, which is fine. It's a curved widescreen, which is something that I sort of wanted, but I guess we'll find out if I actually do want it. In any case, it's just really, really, really really strange occurrences that I cannot explain. And right now, I just have the one monitor, which is why I have this gorilla setup. There's really not much I can do about it. But anyway, so I did install the AMD card, and it's kind of a strange mix of what's of of experiences with it. So first thing I noticed is that the colors seem a little bit richer than on my 3070, but I think it was only on I only really noticed it on one of my monitors. The other monitor kind of slightly increased the richness, and this is part of the reason why I'm not too surprised that that monitor in particular had an issue, is because it's been having the colors have seemed a little dull for a while, and the HDMI port burning out is just something that I sort of expected to happen. As usual, despite having only dealing with one monitor this time, it still kind of struggles. It is really struggling. Why are you struggling so hard? I didn't expect this. Alright, well, that was weird. Is it just that game, or is it everything? How many resources are we using? What? Okay, let's just try Quake Champions and see what happens. So again, this is sort of another text stream where I'm just screwing around with settings and seeing what works and what doesn't work. Yeah, that's nice. I really really wish that thing in the corner from AMD didn't show up every time. A little bit nervous about the low FPS, but this is something that always happens with this card. You know, I think part of the problem is that it only. I probably need to change my monitor settings. After this, I might actually have to completely reinstall Windows. I don't know why you need to compile shaders. I didn't install a new video card. I probably should have run things before this, but I just didn't expect this many problems. So I did play a little Quake Champions before this when my other monitor still functioned, and I didn't really experience that many problems. It seemed to perform slightly worse than the,
In the shadows, I will lie.
Again, the colors seem much richer. It's difficult to describe. I've played with the actual monitor set. This is her eyes. She's just judging me or something. I did notice that this card in particular the colors seem to be better. I don't know. They just seem like there's more colors. It just seems like everything isn't washed out. That there's more depth to colors. They just look richer. I know this is a Callisto Protocol stream, but now I'm playing Quake Champions. I don't seem to be having any issues. Yeah, just Callisto Protocol is a messed up game. So if we can find a match, the only issues I've been having with that I've had Quake Champions on this, as I mentioned with this card, with the 6800, is that it lags out a little bit too much. There's a frame rate drop of 5 frames about in certain places under certain circumstances, which is not very different of what I've had with my 3070. I am a little bit surprised, and I can't show this again because I only have one monitor. I can't show this, but the utilization, despite having twice as much VRAM, 16 gigabytes VRAM versus the 8 on the 3070, the 6800 utilizes all of it, which not necessarily surprising. It just seems like when you have more resources, they'll use them, and you would expect better performance from that. But for some reason, that's not happening. And if I can get Callisto Protocol to work properly with this card, I'll show you something else. But first, we're just gonna play a match of Quake Champions, just so you can compare and contrast my previous streams.
Vote now.
But so far, it seems to be working well. Is my sound still working? Let me check on my laptop. Yeah, everything seems to be working fine. Still having those problems with the upstream being throttled for whatever reason. I haven't yet called Comcast about it, but I will eventually have to deal with that. I have to deal with a lot of things. It's just an endless pile of tasks. I'm not even sure if I'm going to be able to use this monitor because it's so enormous. I might turn it sideways. That's actually a good idea. Yeah, this would capture the flag. Okay. I was hoping for TDM, but capture the flag is fine too. So as you see, there's like the colors are definitely richer. There's slight FPS drops. Again, it's hard to say what this is linked to. It doesn't seem to be performing much worse with OBS working in the background. I'm gonna have to move this mouse to the other nook. The elevator that I've built for my PC, I've wanted for a while. I don't have any shelves, so I built this little tiered shelving unit with really small nooks, except for the bottom one. The bottom one is large. But I have these shelf nooks so I can just have
2, 1.
That's how you spell good luck, have fun, right? And I completely fumbled that jump. Thank you. I don't think we have anybody on defense. It keeps, yeah, it's definitely performing worse than the,
Your flag has been taken. Enemy flag taken.
Where are you? Ah. Almost got her.
Enemy team scored.
I usually play offense and capture the flag because playing defense is pointless when you don't have a team organization. I figure with if I can press with some aggression.
Your flag has been taken. Incoming protection.
Okay, guys, come on, recover the flag, please. Score.
Quad spawn. Enemy has the
I didn't think that was going to save you.
Protection spawned.
Yeah, it's only a matter of time before all of them come in, and it's...
Enemy has the quad.
Oh, that's great.
Enemy
Yeah, that's what I thought was going to happen. It's only 3v3, so it's...
Enemy team scored.
Where?
Your flag has been taken. Enemy has the quad.
You know, it's a good sign when I'm on the top of the, top of my team. You know we're in for a good time. 'Cause I am not that good, and I definitely I don't play anywhere nearly enough. You know what?
Your flag has been taken.
It's weird, my keyboard doesn't seem as responsive, or maybe I'm just not used to playing like this. It's also because my mouse is kind of in the way.
Enemy flag taken. Incoming quadrant. Your flag has been taken. Incoming protection. Quad spawned. Enemy has the quad. Enemy flag returned.
Great.
Enemy team scored.
Alright, well let's try some defense because we most certainly need it.
Enemy flag taken.
I can hear him.
Enemy has the protection. Protection spawned. Enemy flag returned.
Should have
Flag
looked up.
has been taken. Enemy flag taken.
I tried.
Enemy flag returned.
How much health do you have? Thanks for the rocket launcher, though.
Left.
Camp.
Defense. Your flag returned.
And swiftly followed by your flag taken.
Your team scored.
Oh my goodness, we scored. Good for us.
Your flag has been taken. Incoming protection.
Ew.
Incoming quad. Enemy flag returned. Protection spawned. Enemy has the protection. You have the flag. Quad spawned. Enemy flag
Oh, he had protection. That explains it.
Enemy has the quad. Enemy
I kept firing. I was thinking, how are you taking so many rockets? You're unstoppable.
Enemy flag returned. Tank. Enemy team scored.
Okay, again, very concerning that I'm on top. When I was still in uni, whenever I checked the class rankings and I noticed that I was near the top, I knew that. I mean, I knew that I wasn't. I was decent enough. I feel like I'm reasonably competent in academics when I try to be. Try is a key word.
Has been taken. Enemy flag returned. 1 minute warning. Stopper.
It was always nice to get the bonuses of the curve when you come out with a 70 something. You barely make average, and then everybody else is in the 40s, and the professor is like, "Oh, you did a good job. You did a good job compared to the class." Yeah, and I'm like, "Oh, yeah. I try. It was challenging. It was challenging."
Incoming protection. Enemy has the quad.
Face it.
That's not what I meant to do. I did not mean to fumble the jump.
Protection spawned. 5.
I've learned not to.
Round 1 complete.
I've learned not to charge as first into battle with nearly with no armor and health, but in that case it was kind of desperate, and I feel like we kind of lost anyway.
Round 2, fight.
All right, let's go back to full-on aggression. I really need to.
Shadows hold me.
Flag has been taken.
Back here. I don't care if I have 9 HP, I'm gonna kill you. Oh, it would have been so nice if it was from the grave.
Team scored.
I'm on your side. Oh, I helped with that one. I need to practice using the tri-shots. I have no idea what I'm doing, and I rarely see anybody... I feel like it's one of those weapons where if you figure out what you're doing, nobody will be able to... nobody will know how to counter you.
Protection. Incoming quad.
Now you see me. Now you
Where'd you
don't.
go?
Quad spawned. He has the quad.
Oh,
Protection spawned.
nice shot.
Enemy flag taken.
Yeah! Got you.
Enemy flag returned.
Not sure why I'm playing defense when we're so far behind. The enemy has nothing to lose.
Enemy flag taken.
I'm gonna say thank you as soon as I die, which shouldn't be too long.
Enemy flag returned. Enemy flag taken. Enemy flag returned. You have the flag. Time.
So yeah, anyway, as you see, it performs pretty well, this card. This is totally not Callisto Protocol, but I can't do anything to change it, and it doesn't matter too much. Oh, I have the flag. Sure. I forgot about that.
Protection spawned.
Kill the enemy flag
Has
carrier!
protection.
Please? I can hear them coming. Oh, you bastard!
Enemy flag returned. Enemy team scored. Enemy team wins.
Okay, well, I think I performed as best as I could. Let's see if I can try to loop my mouse around to the other alcove so it doesn't yank through the center one. I don't know why I did that. I intended to put something in this alcove, but it's not working out. I'm gonna have to build another one. Oh, this is so much better. Yeah, my score isn't terrible. it's not awful. It could have been far worse. Anyway, let me see. Let me play around with screen settings. Maybe that's what's upsetting Callisto. I can complete any of the daily objectives. Win a match, get an impressive, kill enemy using ability. Nope, I didn't do any of that. Well, let's try this. Let's try Windows key P, PC screen only. No, that's not what I want. Display settings. Just let me just blind you for a second, just in case something comes up that I don't want to come up. Advanced display setting. That's fine. We could make it go back to 1680 by 4080. Yeah, I have no idea why it's I have no idea why Callisto Protocol is running so bad. Let's try to load it again. I mean, I guess this is its way of protesting. Uh, protesting wanting to be streamed. It just I badmouthed it so, which is funny because I gave it a positive review on the first day. How is it running crappier? Why is my cursor transparent? Oh, this is so annoying. Oh, there we go. There we go. It's back. Advanced. All right. Well, I don't know where to start with this. We've gotten a bunch of problems in this game. Hopefully nothing else will break or go wrong. Because this game is taking everything from me. Anyway, I mean, I guess this way to start is to test performance. Because why not? I don't remember. I don't remember it running this bad. You would think that a video card that requires 24 pins to run would manage. Yeah, 57. That's not awful. All right, let's go to our standby and just play around with the settings again. So I'm going to guess that the thing that this game is not good at is or what the card is not good at is ray tracing. And again, the colors look a lot richer for some reason. I don't know why. Maybe it's the way. So wow, that looks really bad. I don't think we need to see much more. You know what? The bloodstains look a little bit better. And they're still textured out, but at least they have some of the glisten, which makes sense, and they're... Oh, I just thought I heard fire, right? I'm hearing the fire crackling. I thought that was my computer. Okay, well let's try to go through this a little bit more quickly and efficiently. First off, let's see how bad the... First, let's shut this off completely. No upscaling, just raw graphics card power. Is that the CPU or the video card? Okay, so we're already a pretty bad slowdown at 40 FPS, but it... I think this is the best that I've seen the bloodstains. Wait, 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 whoa, 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 whoa. The bloodstains are trying so hard to exist, but they're reacting so strangely to the light. I don't know why this particular texture. I don't think this happens with any other texture. It just happens with this one. So yeah, having two monitors doesn't change anything. It seems to actually run worse with one monitor. I don't know if it's looking for the other monitor or it's trying to display through that but can't. Actually, let me try something. Let me crawl down there and see what I can see. No, as far as I can tell, it's the other cable is disconnected, so there shouldn't be any issues. Okay, options. So I don't think it's the upscaling that's making things bad this time. So I don't remember. What was it that was... Let's turn off ray tracing. Maybe the card won't be trying as hard if ray tracing is off, because despite having 16 gigabytes of VRAM, it doesn't matter if the card itself is weak. And immediately, much better performance. Of course, the reflections, the nice little reflections are gone. AMD FSR makes this texture look like crap. It doesn't really boost performance all that much. And Connor isn't looking too good. So we're back to I think it was temporal where we saw things. I think temporal gave us the best results. They had to have seen that these textures don't look that great. Yeah, it looks like... I don't... This just looks bad, and I can't explain why. I want to make this look good. I want to make this look good on this card. I want something, It's the lighting that's... Let's turn off any upscaling, or turn off any upscaling so that we don't muddle those results. So the card isn't a terrible card for the price. I mean, it's $400 right now, and you get the premium version of Starfield if you buy it on Newegg. No affiliation. I'm not getting paid by anyone to say anything. If I say something, it's because I actually feel that way. Nobody is going to give me money. Well, it runs a lot worse, but it looks better. It's just his eyes look kind of weird. I just want to know what's causing that graininess. Actually, let's... I just feel... Turn off the film grain. I'll fix things. I wish there was an easier way to do this, where it didn't have to relaunch the renderer in between loads, because I know what it's doing. I know what it's doing behind there. And this is never gonna get old, where that light just goes up before Connor's actual model moves up, which looks beautiful, by the way. It's just the shadows. It's the shadows that look bad. There's really not much you can fix while the game is actually running. Although I don't understand why they can't just relaunch the renderer after that. So upscaling, effects, no film grain. It's the shadows that are bad. I always have had problems playing with shadows in my games. I don't know why, but I've never seen shadows look good. They've always looked terrible to me. Yeah, like look at that. I think he looks a little better. It's just so weird. It's just I don't understand what that is. His hair looks actually fine. Thanks to the lack of upscaling. It's like his face has too much texture. How do we get rid of that? Well, we want the ray tracing on so that we can tax the game to the max, which, by the way, the card and the CPU are working as hard as they can. They're working as hard as they possibly can. The performance is actually nice right now. It looks cleaner, but now it looks like a PS3 game. So yeah, sorry, we need that. Oh wait, we turned off shadows. Oh, it kind of messed that one up, but it's fine. The load times are very, very fast, so we're okay. Yeah, but now, yeah, we kind of need that. Oh, I just want this game to look good. I'm kind of running out of things to change. Oh wait, I didn't mean to do that. Oh, let's just see what it does. Let's just see what it does and what it looks. It always looks weird. Just the lighting and everything just makes the game look weird. I don't know why. It seems to look better with unlocked FPS, but I'm having difficulty telling. It seems to have more screen tearing at the edges. I don't know if you can notice that. Yeah, and this is yeah. Yeah, this is why you have vertical sync. Because the lighting just... freaks out. Here we play around with the texture filter. All that's set, all that's set. No film grain. Lighting is all on. Connor, I just want you to have a beautiful face. That's all I ask. We took out the texture filtering and oh, we can see his sweat again. It's still doing that weird thing on the edges of the shadows. Oh, do you see that? Do you see how the blood just does whatever it wants? Oh, and of course, one more thing, we have to do this. We have to do our body weight squats in front of this glass to see how ridiculous that is. I want to know, during my stream that failed, I want to know what I did to make the FPS plunge for a good 30 seconds by doing this. I was doing this, and every time I did it, the FPS went down by 5, and I can't remember what it was. I just have a fragment of it happening. I don't know what I did prior to that, and it was with the 3070 anyway. Yeah, so it seems like, let's tell you what. So we've identified that the texture filter is kind of crappy. So let's, it seems like the texture filter quality on low seems to work better. So let's play around with the upscaling and go up to temporal, which was the standard for the longest time until AMD FSR and DLSS, I think it is, started taking over. Funny how it performs worse. And I understand why the blood is shiny. I don't know, what is that? Is that supposed to be plasma? Is the plasma separated from the hemoglobin? That's impossible. I feel like we've lost a little bit of detail with the upscaling. Well, I'm gonna do one more thing and call it off before this game decides to exact revenge on me again. Let's go to AMD FSR 2, which is, I was thinking that surely it's going to run better on the video card it was designed for. I mean, it's open source as far as I know. It was designed purely to push DLSS and out of the market, or at least to impede on the market share. You know what? Apart from his weird hair, it does look somewhat better and it runs somewhat better. However, with my 3070, I was still able to get 60 FPS, and I didn't have this happen without AMD FSR 2. I wish there was more of that. Oh, does he have a head? Hold on. I want to try something. Just gonna do that. Turn on everything we have. We're going to exit. Going to let it settle down for a bit. This is the CPU is having these weird spikes, and the GPU doesn't seem like it's working all that hard. Weird. All right, let's hop right back into it. Why won't it capture my mouse immediately? What's... Please, no aim assist. Hopefully what I feel is going to happen is going to happen. Yeah, look! 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 His head is back! And his arm is back! He got one of his arms back! See, the other thing I noticed is just the state of this guy changes every time I load the game. Sometimes he's missing both of his arms, sometimes he's missing just the helmet, sometimes he's missing his head. Again, I like this game, but it's so inconsistent and strange. Let's see if we can make it disappear. I think this is what controls it. I don't know why. This might not be particularly interesting to you, but it's interesting to me. This is really fascinating. Look, his arm and his head is gone. I'm not sure if it was due to changing the graphics settings, but it's gone. I don't know. I guess making Connor look better without the upscaling, and getting this texture to not freak out completely was the cost. Let's turn it back on just for fun. I mean, it's probably not going to be there. I think it's based on whether you've been in that area. But I just want to see. I don't think his head is going to be back. Yeah, it's not. Why? It's just based on your graphics settings. So apparently, based on your graphics settings, it's how many body parts the corpses are going to have. Okay, okay. Um. So what do you want me to say? I, I, I'm at a loss for words. I don't. It's just this game. This game is a mystery. Just it looks so good, but there's some parts of it that looks so bad. It's quite clearly unfinished, and I feel so bad because there's a lot of potential with this game, but it's just unfinished. They didn't. I was so shocked that this was an Unreal Engine 4. I thought it was like they made an engine and they modified it, but I don't think Unreal Tech 4 Unreal Engine 4 has this many problems. I think there are other games in Unreal Engine 4 that look fine. I don't know. I haven't worked with Unreal Engine 4. I think I've worked with Unreal Engine 1, 3, and that's it. Alright, well... Your guess is as good as mine. I don't know what to say. But let's play another game. Where is it? I guess I haven't played in a while. Let's play Killing Floor 2 and see what kind of results we get. I'm guessing I'm not going to get Nvidia Flex unless it works with an AMD card as well, but we'll find out. Anyway, I'm going to take a quick break. Very quick. Again, I want to make this clear. Is it still loading? I don't see it on my Okay, I see it. I want to make this clear that I don't hate this game. I don't hate Callisto Protocol. I don't want to be mean to it, but it's just Krampus Lair. I just want to see how this functions. Krampus Lair suicidal, right? 1. Okay, well, let's hold that thought for a little bit. Let's look at the options. Video and NVIDIA Flex is off. We do not have that option. Again, a little something that you're missing. I mean, they haven't done anything with it for years, and I think this is the only game I have that used it. But I liked it. I'm actually gonna play solo. Clerks, title. Scar Rifle. Let's try to play Survivalist. I haven't played Survivalist in a while. Okay, so perks, Survivalist, Medical Grenade. I want the Varmint Rifle. Tactical Reload, Medical Training. Ammo Vest. Yeah, I think this is the best setup. I'm going to try not to
Here we go. The mission is underway.
I mean, it looks great and it's running great.
A decent beginning. Let's call that your warm-up.
Has got crazy skills. I'm blind. Get it!
Well, that was
Not so. Oh, I failed.
This is so disorienting playing from a tilted screen.
Oh, my skin. Nice. Oh, I failed.
Oh, I thought my
Bam! Down you go. Got you, monster.
Perfect. Pod is open again. Let's get you restocked.
Yeah, it's just this game has a weird stop and go thing with the there's Unreal Engine's patented pop-in texture.
Have you checked your ammo? Didn't think so.
Yeah, sure, why not? There's a weapon here. Can't do anything about that.
Time's almost up. Vite. Time's
Of
up.
course, there's neon.
Go kill some Zeds.
Oh, I don't remember having that skin.
Walking, shouting money incoming.
So many of you!
I like shooting them. Voila! I'll show you how it's done. Come on! Ah! One of those cloaked cows is here. And another one! Send them close! Boom! Mosh pit of death! Encore!
I'm too spoiled being able to fire from the hip, like for instance with this thing. Almost died.
Oh!
Still close to it.
Nice.
There is absolutely no reason not to play with a healing grenade, if you have the option. He's running to get me.
Nearly dead. And another one. Good, no?
Yeah!
Glad to see you make for the park.
I love this
Cheer
game
up.
so much. This is the best game.
You're running low on ammo.
I'm running low on
Buy
a lot
some.
of things. Don't rub it in.
Buy some armor. I need you alive
Am
and
I
in
scar
one
now?
piece. Break time's over. Get back to work.
Got my
All
vermin
Zeds
rifle
inbound.
back. Make a stand here. I cannot wait for the holidays. I don't know why. There was a point where I didn't like the music. And I was always sick of being dragged shopping during that time.
My boots, your face. Huh? That door's going to go soon.
But I've learned to appreciate it.
Customer.
I sort of miss going to
That door
malls,
won't
but
last forever.
they're such an unpleasant experience. I'm not surprised that they died.
Take that, monster! Easy as pie. My boots, your face. I've got crazy skills. I can't see. My boots, your face. Yeah! That door won't last forever. Bam! Down you go. Encore une! Watch you! Siren! Oh!
That was risky.
Oh, my damn ears!
Oh, yeah, I wasn't expecting that. Thank you, little drone.
Pod safely open. Nicely done. That's Craig. Oof. You took it down hard.
Where are we? Keep using that scar. I'm sure I'm gonna have plenty of opportunity to do it.
Voila! Time to play. Here!
Oh, first Edar.
Strike! It's all organic. Yeah! Come on! This might sting. They sent a flesh pound. Oh, I like shooting them. What you want, girl? Flesh pound. We made it angry.
Nice.
The hangover. That's almost done.
Survivalist isn't
Love my guns. We've got a strike.
Survivalist isn't bad, but mainly
Make these last purchases
almost
count.
exclusively because of the healing grenade.
You're a real survivor. Good for
So
you.
yeah, the 6800. If you don't care, no, I don't want to say if you're that limited on money because it's not. It's decently
I
priced.
suggest you purchase armor. Oh mon Dieu. We're almost
You could definitely do worse. I'd say it's. I've seen many
out of time. Make your choices.
many reviews kind of equate it to the performance of the 3070, even slightly better. I would say it's slightly worse. Maybe it's been a while, so I guess there's
Time's up.
driver changes,
Go kill some
and
Zeds.
AMD has always had problems with drivers. So is ATI, if I
I
remember
shall
correctly.
exterminate you. It will be a simple test for my suit. Left but time for a new experiment. Let's
Can't
try
fix the
gas. Is this time?
Lovely. I'm shot.
'Tis but a scratch.
Lovely. It's looking weak.
Enough of these little attacks. Here is something more to think about.
Walking, shambling money incoming.
Why do I shall harvest to eat?
Want more? Fine.
Fools! That was the
And yes, I know this is cheesing it, but I kind of want to go through this. Did he just jump over for the... Oh. Hans! That was a good one.
Shit. Like I'm on fire.
Shall I go slowly? Now
Like
your
the
pain
hangover.
is finished.
Are these things getting bigger?
Enough of this phase. Now you
Oh,
shall
he just
face new attacks.
completely destroyed that other Zeb.
Run, piglet. Defeat this. Will not do. No. 9.
And he's gone. Medic is still overpowered. Don't understand why you would ever use anything else.
Voila!
Okay, well, before something else breaks, I'm just gonna call it. So yeah, in conclusion, playing AMD AMD FSR doesn't look that much different as it does on the 3070, and it does improve performance, but not dramatically compared to what goes on the 3070. I would still have a preference towards the 3070. Again, mainly due to I guess it's just the drivers. It's the weekly. Only berserkers allowed. Huh. Sure, why not? It's fun to play on this card. I feel like, again, I feel like for some reason the colors are richer. I don't know if that's, if it's because because things were reset. Look what that guy's doing.
And the smack you down. Smack.
Playing with one monitor is a little bit challenging, but not impossible.
Flesh pound.
I just wish there was an overlay for OBS so that I could, you know, kind of like sort of alt-tab out or something and just check the performance. Not alt-tab out, I mean I can do that right now without any overlay, but being able to check how things check how things look, get some stats. Right now my only option is to, I mean, I guess I could turn my monitor sideways.
We've got a